kailangan yung likuran may dadaanan ng hangin kasi plastic siya, so mainit sa katawan. Kaya nilalagyan na ng butas. Okay? But then, along with that design, okay, along with that function, is of course yung disadvantage naman yan that this serves as a stress raiser. Okay? So, ang tawag po dyan, it's a stress raiser. Meaning, the stresses are concentrated on this area. Okay? Nakakoncentrate dyan yung stress natin. So, making that area now, siya yung pinaka-weak. Okay? So, siya yung pinaka-weak. So, ibig sabihin, if failure would occur, most likely, dun siya masisira. Halimbawa ba? O, nilagyan mo po ito ng tensile force. Okay? So, hinila mo po siya. Versus the other one, o, nilagyan ko rin po ito ng tensile force, the same amount. Okay? O, alin ba yung unang masisira sa dalawa? Of course, we are sure na ito yung unang masisira. It is because yung maliit na yung area dito, dito lang siya i-break, diba? Dito sa pate na yun. So, ito lang yung pupunitin niya para masira siya. Unlike dito na, ay mahaba siya, malaki, so very solid yung area. Okay? Kaya, kapag po may ganyan, yan yung tinatawag natin as the stress raiser. Okay? So, yan yung papatak doon sa with stress concentration. Okay? At ito namang unang to, yan naman yung without the stress concentration. So, the machine member does not occur with any surface discontinuity or stress raiser. Okay? So, dalawa yung ating i-discuss dito, yung meron at saka yung walang stress raiser. Okay? And if you are to compare naman itong dalawa na ito, okay, of course, it would be more complicated to decide yung may stress raiser kasi i-account mo yan. Okay? Ano ba yung magiging effect niya? Okay? We have to ensure na kahit siya ay may ganyan, may stress raiser siya, ay magiging safe pa rin siyang gamitin. Okay? With the design load. Okay? So, ito po yung dalawang gagawin natin na analysis with and without the stress concentration. Okay? Now, so how do we do that? Okay? Paano po ba natin i-design yung mga ganyan na member? Okay? So, sa ganyan po na member, meron po tayong mga additional na stresses na gagamitin. Okay? Or additional properties na gagamitin. We have what we call the endurance limit and the endurance strength. Okay? So, kung dati po ang ginagamit lang natin is sigma U for the ultimate strength and sigma Y for the yield strength. Okay? So, dito po may gagamitin tayong sigma N and sigma prime N. Okay? So, sigma N is called the endurance strength. Okay? So, yan naman po ay sa table din natin makukuha. Okay? And there are cases po na isinosolve din naman po siya. Okay? You can solve for the value of your sigma N. Sigma prime N is endurance limit. Okay? So, they are somewhat the same po, pero magkaiba in a sense that ito po yung limit and yung isa is the strength itself. Okay? So, etong dalawa na yan, okay, ito yung dagdag kapag variable stress analysis. Okay? And this is definitely based on the life of the material. Okay? Parang yung ano din, parang yung tao din, meron siyang buhay. Okay? So, ito din naman ang tinatawag natin as the useful life of the material. Okay? So, yun po yung nagde-define ng ating endurance strength and endurance limit. Okay? Now, so, ano po yung mga types ng variable stresses? Okay? So, these are the types of, again, these are variable stresses. These are the types of the variable stresses. So, we have first the reverse stress. Okay? Ang pangalawa po is the repeated stress. And yung pangatlo naman po is the fluctuating stress. Okay? So, ano po yung reverse stress? Okay? You look at the reverse stress. Dari mo na po yung ating kuhanin. Reverse stress. Okay? So, ang property po pag reverse stress, okay, this is the maximum value of sigma. Ito lang ang minimum value ng stress din. Okay? And we say, the minimum value ng stress po would be negative sigma maximum. Kumbaga po, parang parehas yung value, ang isa lang ay negative. Halimbawa, maximum stress po ay 10, okay? 10 KSI, ang minimum po is negative 10 KSI. Okay? So, So, ganun po yung ibig sabihin. Okay? So, yan po yung property kapag reverse stress. Okay? So, maximum equals, minimum is equal to negative sigma maximum. Okay? And then the other one naman po, ito naman po yung repeated stress. Pag repeated stress naman po, when we say repeated naman po, it's either sigma maximum is equal to 0 o kaya naman po sigma minimum is equal to 0. Okay, may alin po sa dalawa naka-equate sa 0. Okay, so yun po yung ibig sabihin po kapag repeated naman. Okay, kapag fluctuating naman po, eh di magkakaiba yung value. Okay, maximum is different from the minimum. Okay, so ganun po yung fluctuating pa bago-bago. Okay, now, so for this type of stresses, so, ang tawag po sa kanila, okay, again, these are your types of stresses, okay? It's the type of stresses, okay? So, we go first with the reverse stress, okay? So, sabi natin kanina, yung maximum value niya at minimum value niya magkaparehas. Magkaiba lang po yung sign, okay? Sigma maximum equal to negative sigma minimum, okay? And we have what we call sigma m, okay? Ano po yung sigma m? When we say sigma m, it is the mean or the average stress, okay? So, ang kailangan po natin, sabi natin, nagva-vary yung force na ina-apply natin. So, ang kukunin lang po natin are the maximum and the minimum values. Okay? Di ba kanina yung nasabi natin, ano yung magiging basehan ko sa pag-design? Yung po bang maximum, yung po bang minimum, o yung average? Okay? Hindi katulad dun sa simple stresses na iisa lang siya. Okay? So, wala ka nang dapat na pag-isipan. Okay? Dito, nagbabago-bago siya. Okay? So, halimbawa, 10 load siya. Naging 5 kips, mamaya naging 10, mamaya naging 15, tapos bumalik ulit sa 5 bago naging 20. So, paano man ang pagbabago niya, ang kukunin mo lang po doon are maximum and minimum values. Okay? So, maximum and minimum values of the forces will give you the maximum and the minimum value of the stress. Okay? So, maximum and minimum value lang po ang kukunin. And from the maximum and minimum value, kukunin po natin dyan yung mean or average. Okay? So, you call this the mean or the average stress. Sigma M. Okay? Kung siya naman po ay tau, ang gagamitin natin, edi tau M naman po yon. Okay? So, tau M would be equal to the minimum or the average, the mean or the average shear stress. Okay? Yun naman po ay tau M. Okay? So, when we say mean or the average, so ang kukunin mo lang po would be maximum plus the minimum, then divide by 2. It's the average, okay? So, kung sigma m, it's sigma maximum plus sigma minimum divided by 2. Kung siya naman po ay tau, then that would be tau max plus tau minimum divided by 2. Okay? So, yun po yung mean or average stress. Now, meron naman po tayong tinatawag na alternating or the range stress. Okay? Ang tawag naman po dyan is sigma A. This is the alternating or the range stress. Yan. Likewise, meron din po tayong tau A. So, ganun din po. Ano lang po ay shear. Okay? So, ano lang po ay shear stress. So, ari po ay alternating or range shear stress. Okay? So, yan po yung tau A. So, magkaiba po yung dalawa. Ari po ay sigma M, sigma A, din sa kabila, tau M, tau A. Okay? Ari po is the mean or average. So, ang gagawin mo po, kunin ang maximum at minimum values, then divide by 2. Okay? So, maximum plus minimum divide 2. Pag po naman alternating ang range, it would be maximum minus minimum divided by 2. So, di nilang po mag-iiba. Okay? Kapag alternating or range, magiging minus po yun. Okay? Pag mean po, it would be positive. Now, from the property of a reverse stress, so sabi natin, ang reverse stress po, ang maximum ay equal sa negative sigma minimum. Okay? So, yun po yung ipapalit natin ngayon. Okay? So, in place of the sigma maximum, pinalatan mo po siya ng negative sigma minimum. Okay, so yun po yung ipinalit. Negative sigma minimum plus sigma minimum. And negative sigma minimum plus sigma minimum would be equal to 0. Okay, so this is 0 over 2. Therefore, sigma m is equal to 0. Okay, so yan po ay kapag reverse stress. Likewise, dun po sa tau, ganun din po. Okay, tau m would be tau max plus tau minimum divided by 2. And your tau max is equal to negative tau minimum. Okay? So therefore, pinalitan po natin negative tau minimum plus tau minimum. Okay? So this will be again equal to 0 over 2. Therefore, your tau m is equal to 0. Okay? So yan po ay property kapag siya ay reverse stress po. So yun po yung tatandaan natin. Pag reverse stress po yan, okay, sigma m is equal to 0 or tau m is equal to 0. Okay? Yan. Ito po yun. Okay? And paano naman po yung sigma A? Again, sigma A is your alternating or the range stress. Okay? So the equation would be sigma max minus sigma minimum all over 2. Likewise, for tau A, di tau lang po lahat yon. Tau max minus tau minimum divided by 2. Okay? Now, for sigma max, again, that is equal to negative sigma minimum. Okay? Yan po ay characteristic kapag reverse. Okay? So, what will happen now? Negative sigma minimum minus sigma minimum equal to negative 2 sigma minimum. And then divided by 2, you can cancel out this 2. Okay? And that becomes now negative sigma minimum. And this negative sigma minimum, that is equal to your sigma maximum. Okay? So therefore, your sigma A is equal to sigma max. Okay? That's the maximum stress. Okay? Kapag kabila naman po, doon sa tau naman po, the same lang. Tau A is tau max minus tau min all over 2. And your tau max is equal to negative tau min kapag reverse. Okay? So minus tau min, so this will become negative 2 tau minimum divided by 2. Cancel out this 2. You come up with negative tau min. So therefore, tau A is equal to tau max. Okay? So parehas yung value niya, yung isa lang ay negative for the minimum. Okay? So therefore, kapag po reverse stress, yan. Okay? Sigma max equal to your sigma A and tau A equal to tau max. Okay? So yun lang po ang tatandaan natin. Pag nakita po natin sa problem, it's a reverse stress. So what would be the property? Okay? Sigma m and tau m is equal to 0 and your sigma a and tau a equal to your tau maximum or sigma maximum. Okay? So, yun lang po yung tatandaan natin. We go to the repeated stress. Yan. Kapag po naman na repeated stress, okay, so kukunin din po natin dito yung sigma m and sigma a. Okay, so kanina, ang sabi natin, kapag repeated stress, it's either the maximum moment of the stress is 0 o kaya naman po yung minimum po natin ang 0. Okay, maalin po dun sa dalawa ang 0. Okay, say for example, ang gawin po natin, we set sigma minimum is equal to 0. Okay, so yan, tau minimum is equal to 0. Okay, kung ito po yung sinet natin as equal to 0, then what happens to our equation? From the general equation of the mean or the average stress, it's the maximum plus minimum divided 2. So kung sigma m po yan, so it's sigma max plus sigma min divided by 2. Okay? Kapag tau naman po, it will be tau max plus tau min divided by 2. Okay? And then we set, sabi natin, sigma minimum is equal to 0. So this part po will become 0. And your tau min is also equal to 0. So that becomes sigma max plus 0. Okay, dito naman po, it will become tau max plus 0 divided by 2. Okay? So this can be further simplified as what? Sigma max all over 2. Ito naman po, tau max divided by 2. Okay, so this is valid only if you have there a repeated stress. Okay, so yan po yung property kapag repeated. Kanina po, ano yung sigma m and tau n? Sa reverse, it's equal to 0. But then on repeated po, it would be equal to the maximum divided by 2. Okay? Now, what about the value of tau a? So from the general equation, maximum minus minimum over 2. Okay, for tau, so tau max minus tau min over 2. Okay, again, we set sigma minimum, okay, is equal to 0. Okay, so ang ginawa po natin, sigma minimum is equal to 0 and tau minimum is equal to 0. Okay, so substituting that, that would be sigma max minus 0 all over 2. Okay, so this is the same as sigma max over 2. Okay, ito naman po, tau minimum is equal to 0. So this becomes tau max divided by 2. Okay, which is equal to your tau A. Okay, so ano po yung masasabi natin ngayon kapag repeated stress? So kapag repeated stress po, okay, the value of your sigma m, okay, and your sigma a, they are just the same. Okay, sigma m equal lang din po yan sa sigma a po natin. Okay, parehas po yung value niya. It's the maximum divided by 2. Same thing with tau m, that is just the same as the value of your tau a. Okay? So, ang nakita po natin ngayon is the sigma m and the sigma a value. Okay? So, tatandaan lang po natin. Okay? Kapag po siya ay repeated at kapag po siya ay reverse. Okay? So, here, sa repeated po, magkaparehas yung value ng dalawa. And then the fluctuating type, okay, and the fluctuating type, of course, will make use of the general equation. You just obtain the maximum and the minimum values divided by 2, okay? Same thing with sigma A. It's the difference divided by 2. If you wish to know tau m, then that would be tau max minus tau minimum divided by 2, okay? And your tau A, okay, this is tau A equal to tau max, this is plus, sorry, plus minus tau minimum divided by 2. Okay, alternating is a minus, ito naman po plus for the mean or the average. Tanong po. May tanong? Again, kapag variable stress po, ang kukunin lang po natin are maximum and minimum values. May question before I continue? Okay, wala. Okay, so let me continue now. Now, ano po yung gagamitin nating equation to design these members? Okay, again, these are your machine members with variable stresses. Okay, so ang kailangan po natin dito is what we call the Soderberg equation, and yung the other one naman po is the Goodman equation. Okay? So, hindi na po natin gagamitin dito yung ating design stresses. Okay? Di ba? Ang design stress natin is sigma U over Fs or sigma Y divided by the factor of safety. Okay? So, hindi muna po natin siya gagamitin. Hindi sa problem po na ito. Dito po sa variable stress analysis. Okay? But instead, ang gagawin po natin, okay, alin yung kukunin natin? It's the Goodman and the Soderberg equation, okay, which will define po, okay, this will define po yung ano po natin, okay, yung gagawin po natin analysis on the variable stresses, okay. Yan. So, ano po yung ginagamit natin as the two equations, okay? So, whenever we have po a variable stress analysis, pipili lang po tayo dun sa ating pong analysis kanina. Yun pong with stress concentration at ang pangalawa po ay yung without stress concentration. Okay? So, yun lang po ang pamimilian po natin. Okay? So I'm done with the minimum or the average stress, so as with the range or alternating stress po. Okay, so we go with the Soderberg equation and the Goodman equation. Okay, so whenever we have a variable stress, yun pong dalawa ang gagamitin po natin. Okay, so alin po yung Soderberg equation? Okay, ang Soderberg po is simply 1 over Fs equal to sigma m over sigma y plus sigma A over sigma N. Okay? And then the other one, 1 over Fs is equal to sigma M over sigma U plus sigma A all over sigma N. Okay? Sorry po, ang tawag po din sa una, okay, ang Soderberg equation, yan po yung Mayan. Okay, bakit Mayan? Good. Look at this. M-Y-A-N. Okay, kaya Mayan po ang tawag dyan. Okay? Doon naman po sa Goodman, yan. Ang tawag naman po dyan is mu1. Okay? Ano naman po yung mu1? Okay? Sigma M, sigma U, okay? Sigma A over sigma N. Okay? Yan naman po yung mu1. So, ari ay mayan, ari po ay mu1. Okay? So, we set these codes po para madali natin maisulat yung equation. Okay? So, yung pong Soderberg line, it has po yung form in terms of the sigma, meron din po siya sa tau. 1 over Fs, so gagawin mo lang po tau lahat ng sigma. Tau m over tau y plus tau a over tau n. Okay, here, 1 over Fs equal to tau m over tau u plus tau A over tau N. Okay? So, yan po yung mga equations po natin na gagamitin. Okay? So, the first one po, okay? So, the first one po is your Soderberg. Okay? So, this is the Soderberg equation. Ay, at ito naman po isa, based on the ultimate, that would be the Goodman. Okay, so Mayan for the Soderberg, mu1 for the Goodman equation. Okay? So, ano po yung pinagkaiba nitong dalawa? Okay? Ni Soderberg at saka ni Goodman equation. Okay? So, that is basically on the type of material, whether it is ductile o kaya po ay brittle. Okay? So, yun po yung difference between the two. Okay? So, we have Soderberg and the Goodman equation. Okay? Ang tanong lang ay, okay, so kailan ko po ma'am gagamitin, okay, yung Soderberg at kailan ko po gagamitin si Goodman. Okay? So, si Soderberg, that is basically based on the yield. Okay? Kaya ano yan? Sigma M over sigma Y. Okay? So, ito po ay in terms of the value of Y. Okay? Ito naman pong si Goodman, okay? Ano naman po ang ating si Goodman? It is based on the ultimate strength. Okay? It's based on the ultimate strength. Okay? So, ano po ay para sa ductile, ano po ay para sa brittle. Okay? So, Soderberg and the Goodman equation. Okay? But then, both Soderberg and Goodman, meron po siyang okay, so between Soderberg and Goodman, okay, so we have here in a form of sigma and then the other one is in form of tau. Okay? So, kailan ko po ma'am gagamitin yung sigma? Kailan ko po gagamitin yung tau? Okay? Again, tau will be used for what types of load? We have their torsion, okay, yan. So, kalimitan po yun ay sa torsion. Ito naman po kabila, okay. So, sigma naman po, okay. Ito naman po ginagamit natin sa tension, sa compression, sa bending, yan. Okay, so yan po yung ginagamit natin na equations. Okay, again, these are valid only kapag po variable stress analysis. Okay? Okay, so question now is, let us go into the components for each of this one po. Okay? So, tingnan po natin yung equation. Okay? Halimbawa po, we have there the doctrine. 1 over Fs equal to sigma m over sigma y plus sigma a over sigma n. Okay? So, yung sigma y po, this are readily sa, ano po, sa value doon sa ating table. Okay? Yung po yung sigma y, same thing with the value of your sigma. Okay? Oh. We have there the mean. Okay? Sigma m is the mean. And sigma a is the alternating or the range stress. Okay? Saan naman po yung nabanggit ko na kanina, yung sigma m at saka yung sigma a. And then last po naman is your sigma n. Again, your sigma n, we call this the endurance strength. Okay, so sigma n is the endurance strength. And how do you obtain the value of your endurance strength? Okay, so you first secure a copy doon po sa klase. Okay, yan. So, yun po yung value ng sigma n. Okay, so pwede pong makita sa table or pwede rin po na ma-solve dependent on the type of material. Okay, yun po yung value ng sigma n. Okay, and this endurance strength, okay, it is dependent on what we call life. Okay, so yung buhay. Okay, so yung life po ng material, okay, there are two. We have what we call indefinite life at ang isa naman po ay definite life. Okay, definite life, ibig sabihin, meron siyang hangganan, nakadefine yung kanyang hangganan. Halimbawa po, you have there the yung rotating wheels po natin. Okay, yung rotating wheels. Okay, so you have there yung definite life, nakadefine lang ilang ikot. Okay, kumbaga ilang ikot mo lang siya magagamit. Otherwise, masisira na siya. Okay, so yun po yung tinatawag natin as a definite life. Okay, at ang indefinite life basis naman po, okay, indefinite life, that could be useful. Okay, yung machine po na yun would be very useful na pwede mo siyang magamit sa loob ng maraming taon. Okay, so yun po yung ibig sabihin ng ano po natin, definite life. Again, it's the endurance strength who has endurance strength is dependent on the life of the machine member. Okay? Question. Parang 10 o'clock na. Okay? So, yun muna. Bago po natin isa-isahin ulit ito lahat. Okay? So, what we have learned today is simply the Soderberg and the Goodman equation. Okay? Soderberg is for ductile materials and Goodman for brittle. Okay? So, yan pong Soderberg and Goodman, these are for variable stress analysis lamang. Okay? So, kung nakita mo ang fluctuating yung amount ng force, okay, ito po yung gagamitin, the Soderberg and the Goodman. Pipili lang po tayo, depende sa type ng material. Okay? Any question? Wala po? Okay, wala. So, ang gawin nyo na lang po, okay, pakisunod po yung pagbabasa, okay, dun po sa lecture notes natin pertaining to this. Okay, ano po yung kasunod nito? Okay, so again, dalawa yung equation lang ang sasauluhin. Thunderbird and Goodman. Okay, yung sigma or tau yung gagamitin okay, pag ah, depende po sa type ng loading. Tension, compression, bending, you use this. Okay, torsion and uh, we have the tau naman po kapag torsion. Okay, question? Wala na. Okay, so I'll stop the presentation and then basahin niyo muna po yung kadugtong po nito as your assignment. Okay? Okay, attendance check na po tayo. Okay, everyone. Okay. Okay na. Miss Ashley, pasuyo ineng. Si Ashley.
Ma'am, ako na lang po mag-i-screenshot po.
Okay. Thank you.
1, 2, 3. So po, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, salamat.
Okay na po.
Thank you, Miss Reyna. Okay? Okay, so I'll see you next meeting na lang po. Bye-bye.
Thank you po, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank
you po.
you.
Thank you po, ma'am.